Hello friends and welcome back to a new video. I'm super excited because today we're going to talk about the new feature in DaVinci Resolve, which is AI Smart Reframe. But most importantly, we're going to talk about what to do in cases when AI Smart Reframe doesn't work, how to fix it manually. For this, I'm going to go to my timeline, go and duplicate it. All right, duplicated is my copy of my timeline 1. I'm going to go to my settings over here, timeline settings, and I will go and toggle off project settings. So everything that I do here, it will affect only this timeline, not anything else. So use vertical resolution, boom. Right, so I've got my timeline, and to make it more fair, I use two clips. I use a super easy clip, this one here. The subject is in the middle, no problem at all. And actually what I'm going to do to make it a bit more complicated, I'm going to go press shift if you don't want to move this up or down, but only left and right. So to make it more difficult, okay, because it's going to be super easy, I move this one. So this is my subject is over there, but it's a very smooth walk, right? So I think the drone is doing a great job. Anyway, my subject is not in the middle, it's somewhere over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to video over here, press video, and you will see here Smart Reframe. I'm going to Smart Reframe. You can either do auto will automatically find your subject and put it in the middle, or you can do reference point. When you do reference point, you have to go and click here, all right, and then go and put your subject in this square and then press reframe. So you can do it either way, but obviously I would recommend you always do auto, and if it doesn't work, you go here, you reset all the settings, and you do it again, okay? I'm gonna do auto, reframe. Boom, straight in the middle. Let's have a look. Very easy, no problem at all. This is actually the easiest way possible you can use Smart Reframe. But actually, let me go to a more complicated example. So this is a really complicated example. So you see, you don't even see your subject here. So the subject appears there, right? It goes nicely and it completely disappears. Let me see if AI Smart Reframe in DaVinci Resolve 20 can actually automatically keep my subject in the middle. And it doesn't matter where you move this, it doesn't matter at all. It can be at the beginning, it can be at the end, it can be in the middle, it doesn't matter. And now I'm gonna go and click reframe. Boom, that's it, done. I'm gonna go to the beginning of the clip. Let's watch it. Nice, goes very, very well. Moves nicely. It's fantastic. Like, look at that. It even tracked the subject behind the hill. All right. Oh. And there it lost it. You see? And here where the problem occurs, right? I mean, AI Smart Reframe is genius, is amazing, but it doesn't work always. Okay? So there are actually two solutions of this. What you can do, you can go and choose your last point where it worked. I can go now and press B and cut this clip, okay? And I can stop there, and I can go to the second part over here. I'm gonna go and reset this settings in transform. Go and reset everything. You see, everything is reset. All right. What I'm gonna go now and do, I'm gonna go and reframe it again. Do auto. You see, it's just completely lost it. Okay, no problem at all. I'm going to go again and reset it. Let me go and use the reference point. Okay, to use the reference point, I'm going to go now. Actually, first of all, go to transform, press shift, click, and move this. You see, if you don't press shift, it moves up and down, and then you are in trouble. Command Z to go back, press shift, click, and move to the left. Okay, so I've got my subject over here. Like, realistically, I press transform. Let me play the clip. Like, realistically, I don't even have to do anything. Okay, but okay, if I want to make it perfect, I'm gonna go right, reference point. I'm gonna go again to find where my Smart Reframe is. Get the Smart Reframe, put this there, put it on your subject, and then press reframe. Boom. It didn't change much, obviously, because my subject was in the middle, and there you are. It stays always in the middle, no wobbles. And that's it, it's fixed. Now you can add another short clip in the middle, and obviously, you know, like a B-roll or something, and then play it until here, add another clip here, and then play it next here. And that's it, problem solved. If you want to make it more complicated for yourself, you can actually track them manually. Let me explain. So if you go here to the last frame, okay, you can see it moves. What you can do, you can add another transition here if you want to. Go to effects, video transition, go to smooth cut, add a smooth cut here. I'm gonna go quickly and render this because smooth cut needs to be rendered, otherwise it won't play properly. Very smart. All right, let's get this. So red, it means it's rendering in real time. This video is brought to you by Audio. A big thank you to them. I've got to tell you, I'm seriously excited about using audio.com. As a creator, finding the right music can be a struggle, but Audio makes it so easy. Their library is packed with high quality, royalty-free music and sound effects that actually sound amazing. I mean, whether you're editing a YouTube video, a short film, or a client work, there is something perfect for every mood. It's a total game changer for content creators, and if you haven't checked them out yet, go to audio.com. You won't regret it, especially for a wedding video creator like myself. There's a ton of amazing clips there, so go and check them out. Now it's rendered. I'm gonna play in full screen. You can play around it and actually move it frame by frame, and you can actually put it perfect in that position. But honestly, is it worth it to work another hour and make it perfectly? Like if you're doing a commercial, 100%, you definitely do it. But it looks perfect like this if you're gonna do a short YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reel or TikTok. This one looks perfect. No one will even realize that. I mean, honestly, compared to the previous versions, this one actually works even better. So if you are using DaVinci Resolve 19 or 18, upgrading it to DaVinci Resolve 20 with the new feature, then it will definitely work much better. But if you don't have studio version, don't worry about it. You can definitely do it by keyframes and keyframe it so you can move it left, right, up, down. You can keyframe every single frame of the clip and it will work absolutely fine, because that's the only difference. AI does this automatically for you. It still uses keyframes, but it does it automatically, where you'll have to use keyframe as well, but you'll have to keyframe manually. That's the only difference. I mean, what's your time worth, you know? Especially for a big project. Anyway, I'm always saying that, you know, DaVinci Resolve is fantastic. So 300 quid is just a, you know, just steal. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting and useful. And you know, usual stuff. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, say hello. Really excited to be here, and thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All the best. Bye bye.